What's your feeling? What plays this weekend?
Long ball.
Gavin Keelan's got 15 of those on the season, and the first pitch he chops up the middle. Cam Kojal, after a double pump, takes his time. One down. And he's got real raw power. And he takes a curveball and hammers it straight up in the air to center field.
Hey now.
Justin Thomas Jr. has to track it to the cinders. 2 down. And the curveball drops in for strike 3 looking. An efficient 6-pitch opening frame for Zach Root. Rick Allen has the plate tonight. And there's a 4-pitch walk to put Davalon aboard. Here's Logan Maxwell, senior right fielder. Runner goes. The throw from Lawless is high, and it's a stolen base for Charles Davalon. Opponents have stolen 120 bases against Tennessee this season. 2-0 to Maxwell. And he slices it off the leather of Keelan. Has no play. Sharply hit to short. Keelan shuffles it to Curley on to first, and a 6-4-3 double play.
And it is a significant difference is how Arkansas has defended this year as opposed to Tennessee.
Bargo looks at strike 3. Second K for Root. 1 down. Here's the 1-2 from Root. Breaking ball to the right side. Boxed but recovered. Plenty of time. And that will close the third. Only 21 pitches through 2 for Root. Sophomore has grand plans, doesn't he, Berkey? In a lot of different ways.
He does. He does. Wants to play this game for about the next 15 years and then have 20 kids. I would call those big plans.
What was his response when you asked him about that?
Well, I said, my guy Tom Hart keeps saying that you were quoted as saying you wanted 20 kids. Is that real? He's like, it absolutely is. I had to shake his hand after that.
And he banks one up the middle for the second hit for Arkansas. I followed up. I said, Cam, I'm 1-6. We had a big van. He goes, sounds like I'm going to need a bigger van. Just an add-on by putting the name in there. And he sends a breaking ball up the third base line, and that's picked up at 80 feet. And that's a fair ball.
You can't pick that one up. You got to take the chance and see if that thing rolls foul.
Well, he hits the outside top of the ball. This ball's got a ton of hook spin on it. And right here, you already know you're not going to throw it, so.
Kojal at second, Aloy at first. The payoff. Got him looking. And it's pulled to the right side. Fisher's got it right on top of the bag. State. And that one kicks off Wallace. Here he comes to the plate. And a beautiful slide by Kojal. Arkansas strikes first on a pitch in the dirt with the second-string catcher in the game for Tennessee.
What a jump. And that's taking a chance right there, too, because Kojal's not waiting to see if that ball gets away.
That he gets a little more room for air with the heater.
Wow. And a swing and a miss. 25-pitch inning. The wild pitch allows a run to cross. Being a complete program starts with being a complete coaching staff. And you know, 2 of the best assistant coaches among them. Maxwell in the corner, reaches up to haul in the third out. Zach Root is perfect through 3.
Playing baseball in that part of the country.
Well, he was very lightly recruited as Charles Davalon sends a line drive into right field. And he chases the breaking ball. Third strikeout for Phillips. And it's smoked up the middle. That was a changeup. Davalon ends up at second base, and there's 2 on with 1 out. 2 on in front of him, the 3-1. Almost hit him. In fact, it did, and they will pull on their beer hats because the bases are loaded with 1 out.
The leash won't be too long here.
Bounce up the middle, chance for 2. Keelan will step on the bag and throw to first. And Tennessee gets out of trouble again. Second trip through the order in the battle of the bottom half of the lineup. 1 ball, 1 strike. Andrew Fisher feels like the power plant for this Tennessee team as a whole.
This feels like, you know, kind of one of those catalyst at bats as he's looking into his dugout right now.
And he said, did Tony push the team early in the season? Late on 95, and if you're going to work the crowd, they're going to work you. He don't get cheated. Root beats him with 98.
That is the best fastball that Zach Root has thrown today from a velocity standpoint. It's not even close. 98 elevated after going up the ladder at 95 to get the count to 3-2. I would say that he's got the good stuff today, Brookie.
trying to get him there. And a fly ball deep right field. Maxwell to the fence. Got it. And Zach Root remains perfect through 4. Iredale smokes this one to left field. 1-out single for the 7-hole hitter. It was a game decided generally by the bullpens. Neither starting pitcher lasted long. 95. He had warned him in the previous inning. Runner on the move, breaking ball, and the throw is high at second base. And a swipe for Iredale, his 8th and 9 attempts this year. Here's the 1-1. Pulled to the left side. Keelan's got it. And a beautiful dig by Fisher over at first. And he rips it off the glove of Robinette. Karams into foul territory. And they'll hold Bargo to just a single.
Kind of got handcuffed by a ball that was hit 104 miles an hour. I think he just top spun it, KP.
First error of the season charged to Reese Robinette. 13 home runs on the season. Sent into the jet stream in left center field. Davalon and Thomas both back at the fence. It is gone! 2-run home run, Dean Curley, and Tennessee hops in front in the 5th.
Who needs a 3-1 heater when you can sit on a 3-2 breaking ball? And that's exactly what we've been talking about. A ball that didn't look like he caught all of it, got up in that jet stream you were talking about, Tommy.
Chapman out on strikes. And does it again, right back at Root. 2 down.
Big anthropology guy.
Yeah. Strike 3 called. He's punched out on one that was out of the zone, and Tony Vitalo hands on hips after that one.
And ultimately, they can call a ball. He had done it twice. The first, they warned him. The second, called a ball.
And he tattoos this one to left field. Bargo deep in the corner at the fence, and it's gone! It just sneaks over for Helfrich. A 2-out, 2-run home run, and the Hogs are back in front. Seven home runs and 145 at-bats until, well, the last 2 dozen. He's homered 6 times.
Clearly, you got a chance to run one out of here.
Kojal caught looking. We got game 1 here today. And the curveball off.
It is. Not off by much, and I know Zach Root wants this, but
I don't think Zach Root agrees with you, Kyle.
no, his facial expression, body expression, and then arm expression would indicate that he didn't.
And now the payoff. It's a 1-out walk to Keelan, brings Fisher up.
From an entertainment standpoint, and his second at bat, he takes a pitch, spits at his teammates, and then all Root does is go blow by for strike 2 and strike 3. Then he lets him know about it. Goes with the old Paul Skeens, get out of here.
Well, if you want to know about Andrew Fisher's ego, consider that he ran into Mariano Rivera when he was in grade school, and he's a huge Yankees fan. So he wanted a picture for Mariano, and he said, "I'll trade you for my autograph."
Did he get it?
Yeah. I don't know if Mariano got his autograph. He pitches low, 2-0. Longest active streak in Division I. He's reached base safely in every game this year. And 3-0. And he did, 3-2. Grounded to the right side. Kojal goes to second for 1, back to first, and a 4-6-3 double play, and Root is all sorts of fired up. And again, Zach Root wins the battle with Andrew Fisher.
Well, I tell you what, it is getting spicy, boys. 4-6-3 Aloy with a big league turn. And Zach Root is all kind of fired up, folks.
While we're at break, the umpires met with both head coaches. They gave a warning to both sides. Tony thought he was at a comedy club. He said it was a joke. in so many words. And Zach Root not shy about his emotions. As a result of this outburst, the umpires got together and decided they were going to warn both sides.
Yeah, I understand a warning to Root. In that case, I'm not sure that I totally understand it. Maybe you're just going to warn both benches that you cover everything at that point. That was
Tony didn't
do you even
seem
call
to
that
agree.
a discussion? It was fairly one-sided.
Irondale fits one through the left side for his second knock of the game. And Robinette strokes the first to the right side. He gets under the glove of Curley. And Arkansas has got runners at first and second with one out. And it's lifted to shallow right field. Chapman on the run, makes the catch. 2 down.
I did know that, Tom, but thank you for letting America know right now. The role of Arvidsson has grown more over the season as well.
Who wins this matchup? And the first pitch is served into left field. Irondale's going to score. The throw will come into second. And Davalon sits on the first pitch. Got exactly what he expected.
That is scouting report and just selling out for a first pitch slide.
3 so far today. And he rides this one deep right field. It is caught at the wall by Chapman. What a play to end the inning and keep the Volunteers within striking distance. Ensley 0 for 2. He struck out and he flew out, and he goes down swinging on that one. Helfrich applies a tag to finish it. Here's a 3-0 to Dean Curley. 4-seamer up and a 4-pitch walk with 2 down. And a breaking ball hit to left field. Charging to make the catch is Davalon.
The
Say
Fighting
no to
Tigers or the
Fighting Eagles? No, we don't want that.
the Golden.
Hear me out on this. How about ugly Eagles? Yes, that's the one we're going with.
He's punched out on a breaking back. And he rips the first one to the right side. He's swinging early a couple times tonight. Got him looking at 97. Short swing, popped it up to the left side. Davalon comes around it. It's a 1-2-3 frame. That was a very emotional series in Oxford. Strike 3 looking. Let's get you back to the studio. Here's Dari. Here's the 2-1 to Robinette. And up the middle off the glove. And a shuffle to finish it off. In the regional. And he pops this one up to the left side. Long run for everybody. Davalon, last second, makes the play. And he tattoos this one deep right field. Maxwell to the wall, and it's gone. It's a solo shot for Fisher. He continues his on-base streak, and he makes it a 1-run game. That thing got out in a hurry.
You could just do that, KP.
We probably shouldn't bunt.
25th home run of the season for Fisher. 2-0 to short. Vahiva Aloy. 2 down.
It's not going to be quiet
or what?
2-2 to Dalton Bargo. Swing and a miss, and Arkansas takes game 1. Root and Gackel combined to hold Tennessee to just 2 hits in a 1-run victory.